Little Brow's like talking about his old like relapse and like, and I was like, I was like, you did heroin, and I was like, damn, our feet are intertwined.
They lock.
But I want to break up his story.
Yeah, he's all opening up.
Yeah.
That's all his life story.
Yeah, it's weird because like our whole crew, like Chappelle's sober, Malik doesn't drink.
I smoke weed.
Yeah,
really
but you're pretty sober. Like you don't drink. Malik doesn't drink. Stevie really doesn't do anything. Little Browse is recovering. Like he was an addict. So like, you know, he came to the green room like, right, what do you guys want? We got pills, we got this, and I'm like, I mean, I'm the only one. These guys are a bunch of quitters.
Nobody likes a quitter.
Yeah. I was like, I'll thank you.
Did you used to drink?
Oh yeah, I did.
Probably had a problem.
Yeah.
You don't drink. You're
Wild
sober
turkey.
too.
I'm every bad life decision I ever made. You trace it back to booze. Now I'll smoke from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep.
See, I can't
I
do it
take
like that.
edibles. I take mushrooms.
Justin is the same way.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I take mushrooms. Like tonight, I'm taking mushrooms and edibles and turning on the camera. I do that every Monday night. I take mushrooms.
Oh, you're doing the
I take
high-
edibles.
What's
I
it?
smoke
The
weed,
high
the
walk?
high life.
High life.
So I take mushrooms. I take edibles. I smoke a joint, and I turn on my camera for an hour.
Is that safe?
Damn.
Is it safe for who?
For
anyone. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, so it's safe
Yeah,
for me.
you're just chilling.
But it's weird, man. It's weird. I do some weird, like we read.
mushrooms?
Do you because I remember we did your live stream show with
Yeah,
Josh
the
Adam
Control
Myers. He was
Chaos.
doing the pill one?
Yeah, I take those pills.
Shrooms.
It's
Yep.
like a pill form.
I take them,
Of shrooms.
and I'll be taking them tonight. I'll probably take 2 grams.
Is it microdosing or is it the full?
Well, not when you
shebang?
take all of them.
But you can microdose.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna start microdosing.
Microdosing.
Oh,
is
really?
Yeah, I would
For your brain, it's like,
Yeah.
especially for CT.
What do you
shit.
do? Acid or mushrooms?
mushrooms.
No, mushrooms, man. Acid. No.
I don't think it's acid scrambles it up a little different.
Yeah, I don't think you want to do acid.
You want to take like a 0.3 a year, big boy. I'd take a 0.5 in the morning. The first day you take it, you're gonna get high. Not
Hallucinate?
crazy high. Nah, not close to hallucinate. Not close. You know what? I'll tell you what it did for me.
It's not really like that. That was just what people painted it to be, right?
Yeah, I deal a little bit with depression, right? I don't know about everybody else.
Oh yeah, everybody said that.
Yeah, I deal a little bit with depression, and the microdosing really helped me honestly get perspective, because I was like, I started to feel better, and it's a little with the CBD too, and then my own brain started to be able to go, hey, listen, man, you're the same person you were yesterday. You just have a different perspective today, because whatever it is. Whatever's in the weeds, the psilocybin or whatever it is.
Apparently, when you do the microdosing of the shrooms, it does something with the neurons and the nerves in your brain, where it actually enhances like the neurons in your brain. So if you've had a bunch of concussions,
Yeah.
it's supposed to help refire those back up.
Dude, it lifts.
So like fighters with really bad CT, they're going to the Johns Hopkins University, and then also the Cleveland Clinic Institute, and they're giving them microdosing of shrooms.
Do any of you deal with any kind of depression at all?
I did.
Do you?
I can't tell. Like sometimes I feel like it's just life. It's like, yeah, it's okay to be sad.
It's okay to be
Yeah.
sad.
But I'll be like, oh fuck, here's CT. I'm super sad today.
There's some, like, you can feel it where you just feel like there's a hole that you're in that you're just drowning in. And
that's the clinical depression.
Yeah,
like
and
Kat's
this has
been
helped
pretty
me.
vocal about it. Kat suffers.
so
from
you
it.
know exactly. And there's sometimes
Chin
when
just
you
wakes up like
can't
that.
feel.
Chin just hates people.
I love people.
Chin's all these fucking humans. All right, man.
Just wake up, put
He
his video.
gets dressed aggressive as fuck.
He's like these goddamn fucking
his shirt.
podcasts.
Yeah, you can when he pulls that hair back tight. Yeah. But the microdosing has helped me when I get in those deep holes.
To get you out.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think I'm gonna start doing it just for preventative reasons.
Yeah.
Mushroom.
But the nicotine helps you, right?
Yes.
I'm really thinking about because I was talking to somebody. I was like,
You want to try it? Shout out to Rogue. I brought you up on Rogan, so
how?
Sponsor this man.
what,
You gonna hold it? You gonna hold it?
by the way,
I saw
It's a fucking
face
Mentos
was-
commercial.
They're gonna show this. Like, what's the name?
It's like Mentos.
They're just gonna freeze like Rogue.
That wasn't even the right face for wrong.
Yeah, no, that
Wasn't the right face.
Are there different
Flavors?
dosing?
Yeah, there's 3, 6, and I
What do
think
you got?
6. These are 6.
I'm
I do
gonna
3 of
start
them at a
with three.
time.
3 of them at a time?
Yeah.
And the first time you took them, did you get sick? Like, did you get lightheaded?
Yeah, because Mike Cathwood, our boy Mike Cathwood,
Yeah.
gave me some that were like 24 milligrams. So I started with that, threw up on my front lawn in front
Yeah.
of my son. Not doing
Not
those
great.
anymore. And then so I just dialed it back. So I started with just 3, and then after you just build a tolerance.
Mike
So
seems
I'm
like the
at
kind of
3.
guy that would throw up in the front yard, but clench his abs when he did it so it would help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Great ab workout.
He does. He gets his from Sweden, and they're like, I want to say his are like 40 milligrams. He has 60 milligrams, which is these are 6.
That's
He
crazy.
does. Yeah. He like
Yeah.
makes fun of this stuff.
But that's like when I take 100 milligrams edible and Joey Diaz eating 2,500. I'm like, what is happening?
Just
bro?
tolerance. It's just it's just tolerance.
I
thing.
watched him eat 2,500 milligrams during a podcast.
It's that Death Star shit.
And he was like, "You ready to go?" I'm like, "Are you ready to go?"
Are you gonna make it? Have you talked to him since he moved to
Oh,
New
yeah,
Jersey?
man. I talk to Joey all the time.
Yeah.
You know, he had his knee operated on.
Oh, I didn't know he had surgery.
Yeah, yeah. But I talk to him all the time, dude. He's
Wait, he did 25 and you did what?
100,
Y'all both are crazy.
25. This dude,
Tolerance thing.
2,500. But
It's like when you were drinking. I'm sure you could drink more than just the normal.
Let's go.
Yeah.
was there, by the way, did you hit a bottom? Is that why you ended up?
Yeah, it was after my I lost my brother to prescription drugs and lost my best friend to heroin, and so I was just like going on a downward spiral, and then I just felt like I was like kind of like slapping them in the face by the way like I was drinking, you know what I mean? And then I was just like, I gotta fucking stop.
Do you talk about it on stage?
What? Slightly. I've never like really dug into it that deep. Not yet.
You
at
should.
least. You
I mean,
know,
I'm sure you
shit,
have
well.
some horrible stories, right?
Oh fuck yeah.
Those are what people like to hear, man, and they're so relatable. Like when I hear people who have stories that are unique and nothing that anybody else can be like, oh, that he sounds like or he
Yep.
sounds like.
Yeah.
That's what you should be leaning into. Like,
Yeah.
it makes you it shouldn't be your whole act, but if you have things that
Just an hour of that.
Everyone's like,
Are you okay? So they died, you know? I
yeah,
was-
the
you know,
club's
I
like,
was-
we want people to drink, bruh, and you're making them being like,
Guest speaker for AA or what?
but those kind of stories, man.
Yeah.
I think those make you different and unique. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it makes people feel something. It's like, oh shit, like this person's human. Like,
Yeah.
this person that I look up and watch on podcasts and shit. And
You almost said look up to, but you cut yourself short.
Yeah.
Maybe not look up to, but look like,
he's all that on YouTube.
You did
yeah,
that.
you stopped yourself. You're like, I'm not
He's
gonna
like,
say
it's
look up
tough
to.
when you're, a role model
Yeah,
for
role
these
model.
kids. But
I'm a great guy.
he's like, it's tough when
I'm a
you're
scholar.
rolling dice and you're watching me on YouTube.
Yeah.
How about when I get off stage at the Laugh Factory? Right away, you go, bro, I figure out what you look like. I'm like, what? This is in front of a bunch of other comics. I'm like, what? You're like, you look like a Rottweiler who got his shit together.
Oh, you do, bro. Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, dude.
Grab that mic, son.
You do, bro. Look.